Hey everybody, welcome back to Family Adventures Forever here. This is my buddy Carson, and we have two Traxxas M41 Widebody boats here to unbox for you.
We're going to get going with the unboxing here, but guess what? The boxes show green, but we got 2 out of the 4 colors. So let's go ahead here today, do an unboxing. We're going to cut them open and show you guys what colors we bought.
Here we go. Start with yours first.
First one up. Does anybody have any guesses what I got? One of my favorite colors.
It's true.
Let's
Four
do it.
colors: purple, orange, green, and red.
I was not planning to buy this today, but I got talked into it, and they happen to have the one color that I would buy. And it's massively boxed in.
So very well packaged.
All right, we'll open that up. And of course, I got the red, white, and blue M41 wide body.
Brushless 6S Valenian system. I'm pretty sure, yes. It's their marine system, water cooled. The boat is pretty big, I'd have to say.
Okay, so I was not expecting it to be this size. Okay, this thing is absolutely awesome.
Here, let's get this stand out. It does come with a stand, which is very handy for boats, keeping the prop out of getting damaged and everything like that when you're storing it in the garage. Okay, so what you get in the box, obviously you have your 2.4 gigahertz TQI controller. Very nice. Standard Traxxas runs off a AA, as well as a stand. And your, I think it's marine grease, an extra prop, which can come in handy. This is our first boat, so I'm not sure even how this goes together. So it is a catamaran, which means the bottom's going to have pretty much a opening void. These are more, that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
That is pretty cool.
So I want to give my input on this because I've never had a Traxxas boat or anything like this. Now the size may be huge this way, but I honestly was expecting the boat itself to be heavier.
Really? I haven't picked it up.
Way heavier. Lift it up and see. So it's good. It weighs a decent amount. But I thought
doesn't have batteries in yet. Which
true, doesn't have batteries, but I did think that it would be heavier.
Yeah, it does. It's definitely balanced towards the rear, which obviously the electronics are there. And I know you can put your batteries forward or aft depending on the conditions. But look right here, these little superchargers. That's kind of cool. As well as this is finished crew cockpit with the steering wheel. Even the throttle is on there. Versus the Spartan, which was definitely our deciding factor which one to get. We both went with the Catamaran for stability, and this being the newer one, I think is the updated version of their boat. So he got the red one, $1 mine, and you guys can see what color I chose.
There may be a hint on this one.
This one might be easier to tell.
You guys might be able to know.
As you can tell, it seems like all the boxes are the same. Depending on, doesn't matter what color you get, you're gonna have a green, which is obviously the one I went with. I wonder how much brighter this is gonna be.
Probably quite a bit.
Well, same thing, you got your stand, controller, marine grease. Also there is a toolkit, it looks like they come with it. No batteries. I will say there is no batteries, so they do get expensive. They do run 6S, so you need two 3S LiPos running together. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. When you get into that hole, it's cool.
The green is very bright. I like that.
You can see the undersides, all blue anodized, which go well with the blue that's on both the boats.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we can open them up. There's the two boats, green and red. The newer graphics, but I think look great. Definitely, I know the camera might not do it justice, but in person, these things are big.
They're
long.
good size.
They're very long. Definitely not insanely heavy, so if you do have to carry them, it's not horrible.
I mean, what do we got close by to give someone a reference of how big they are? I mean,
just you guys. You're 6'3".
We're both about 6'3".
Like there's a handprint on it.
I do have an X-Max. I know some of you have the X-Max. This is definitely a lot longer than X-Max, a lot lighter than an X-Max, but this is a normal size table as far as your outdoor patio set, and they take up pretty much the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So now we'll open them up, which is nice. The clip does have a little lanyard so it doesn't fall off, which would be handy in the water. It's not like RC cars. This, by the way, is our first boat, especially hobby grade stuff besides a little toy grade. You can see on the back there's trim tabs and a rudder, all blue anodized. The trim tabs, I'm guessing you just bend for, I have no idea, I guess trying to speed runs.
Right away.
Pull it out. This is pretty cool. It's actually tinted. It's not just black, which a lot of Traxxas stuff is. There's the insides. You got your 2056 servo, your receiver box, which is waterproof, your castle. So I guess, I don't know if it's not Valenian anymore or it might be blue, but this is a castle powered by Castle for Traxxas. 6S, marine, brushless, waterproof, brushless ESC. Here's your motor, which is pretty long. I've never had a marine motor, so I've had to definitely, you know, he has a Haas, which has their new big block kind of motor, and I have some rustlers and slashes. There is foam, so I would assume that's to keep it from sinking if you get a ton of water in here. Surprisingly, there's no seals under here, so I'm guessing it can get wet, which it should. There's your battery, so it does say for smooth water, you put your batteries up forward. For rough water, you can position them back, 2S or 3S. 3S should get these around 50 miles an hour. We did pick these over the Spartan just because they're newer and the stability is a lot better. I heard the Spartan's a little faster, but at 50 miles an hour, that's pretty fast on the water.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing our next video we'll be taking these out. We're probably going to try them on 2S and 3S. See the differences of speed. 2S, I think, or I guess 4S would be two 2S batteries, should be around 35 miles an hour. If you have two 3S batteries, which is the max this ESC can take for right now, or at least what it's rated for, should be good for 50. So we'll definitely test that out in a couple different weather conditions, and we'll make a video coming up soon of what we think of the real world test.
One you also mentioned to him, Jordan, is that we're going to print out the trailers for both of these.
That too.
So we're going to have trailers for these to launch them with our Traxxas RC cars. Now, it's going to look a little bit funny on mine because I have the Haas. So it's going to hold this thing, you know, the boat's massively bigger than the Haas.
Yes.
Jordan has something different that he's going to tow his with and launch into the water.
It'll either be my X-Max or I have a TRX4, which, again, size-wise is smaller. X-Max fits it perfect.
Right.
So either one, we'll probably have both of them, see how they can retrofit it on there. But we are going to 3D print some trailers and see how that works. Maybe make a video on putting one of those together because I'm pretty sure that's a popular thing for these boats.
Well, they're going to want to see it, and they're going to want to see this going right in the boat ramp and launching these things.
Yeah, launching it next to other boats, taking it out, see how fast they are against a real boat.
Yeah, that too. We could also do that challenge. Yeah. We'll see you guys on the water. I mean, that's basically it. You saw the unboxing. You saw the size of these things. The next step is you're going to see how awesome these things perform on the water, and we're both excited to do it.